Hello, welcome back to Fantastic Secrets Behind Fantastic Beasts. I'm Susan Sipal. The revised textbook for Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them releases tomorrow. So today, I'd like to go over a few lingering questions regarding the magical creatures that I'd like to see addressed. Many of these questions and theories I mentioned in my book, Fantastic Secrets Behind Fantastic Beasts. First up, I'd like to cover two beasts that were mentioned in prior videos. We only see the Runespoor in a deleted scene, but it's on the cover of the script book, so I think we may see it again. Considering some of the links I made in the Runespoor and Demiguise video, I'm now wondering if the Runespoor has the ability to regenerate a head that it's bitten off. Also in a prior video, we discussed possibilities of the special bond between Jacob and his Occamy. I wonder if an updated Occamy description will reveal whether it imprints, and also whether it could carry a human in flight. The one I have the most questions about and fewest theories for is Newt's alien baby. Seriously, what is that thing? In the script book, Rowling calls it a luminescent creature with sprouting alien-like tendrils. If she even describes it like an alien, maybe that's what it is. Because of my interest in Egyptian mythology, I was fascinated to see the Dung Beetles in the background throughout the scenes in Newt's case. The ancient Egyptians associated them with the movement of the sun and resurrection. However, what I find most curious with the Dung Beetles and Fantastic Beasts is what they are creating. I'm no dung beetle expert, but everything I found on them said that they bury their dung balls below ground, not create towering structures out of them, as these seem to be doing. Look at them, rolling their balls together and piling them on top of each other to create dung snowmen, or dung cairns, or maybe dung totem poles. Or maybe they're stocking their supply because they know some awful times are ahead. One of the most curious descriptions in the script book, which we see come to life in the film, is the golden leaves as a beast. The leaves of this tree come to glowing life and swarm throughout Newt's case like a flock of birds or butterflies. To me, this was a remarkable image of a tree of life, which I'll discuss further in a future video. Swooping Evil was a new creature introduced in the films, and this bird that Newt operated like a yo-yo Pokemon was incredibly useful, if a little zombie-like with its desire to eat brains. I wonder if its venom could wipe out the memory of an entire planet after magical intervention in a major world war. Of course, Frank the Thunderbird was one of the most powerful and evocative creatures we met. With his massive power and ability to restore peace, I'm wondering if we will see Frank again, perhaps in a huge cloud after mass destruction at the end of the series. Here are a few final questions I have. Could the Nifflers' love of digging for treasure come in handy against the Nazis? They did love to tunnel. Could Queenie read a Demiguise's mind? Might come in handy for predicting the future. And what other creatures might Newt be carrying in his pockets? The new edition of Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them releases at midnight. I've posted a link below in the description, so be sure to get your copy. Which creatures do you want to know more about? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'll post a video with new clues and theories as soon as I can after the textbook is released, so be sure to subscribe. And check out my book, Fantastic Secrets Behind Fantastic Beasts, at Amazon or your local bookseller.